going to talk about how to remove the overwhelm from an overwhelming to-do list. God's Word gives us answers for how to navigate our planning. In fact, God is all about planning. He has specific plans for your life, and His plans for His children are good plans intended to bless us. He gives us guidance in our planning because He loves us and He wants our plans to succeed. Since this episode is born out of a very real testimony, I'm going to confess something to you about me. In addition to struggling with perfectionism in my early years, I also contended with idealism. It was similar to perfectionism in that it was a taskmaster, but especially when it came to holiday planning and the to-do list which accompanied my planning. My to-do list ruled me. Now, my plan and my list were filled with good things. Actually, too many good things for any human to do. Every year at holiday time, in my imaginary plan, I had a smile on my face and I was rested and I spilled over with joy and peace. And I was able to accomplish all the things on the list. But in reality, I would start to get overwhelmed before Thanksgiving even came around. Often, my joy got lost in all the doing. My mind would have trouble shutting down at bedtime. And truthfully, I often lost focus on the one I was celebrating, Jesus. So what changed for me? I asked for help. And He lovingly began to grow me by giving me more of Himself. He began teaching me how to walk in a greater awareness of His presence. He showed up when I invited Him into my planning. Quite honestly, He gave me real gifts like His joy, His peace, His love, His rest. And He taught me how to walk in those things which are Him. Step for step, He continues to walk with me day by day, giving me exactly what I need for my moments. You see, He wants to take our overwhelm and give us His peace and wisdom. He wants to take our pressure and give us joy and rest, which are found in His presence. He gives us grace to turn our backs to anything that would steal from our ability to enjoy the good things He has for us in every season of our lives. And He teaches us how to do that consistently. I definitely have to practice all the above things. Jesus is my answer to holiday overwhelm. When I get out of step with Him, He's right there, ready to take my hand and walk with me. Every year, I gain ground in walking with Him through situations which challenge the part of me that can imagine the ideal and ideal scenarios. Every year I grow. Lists are good and plans are good, but I do submit them to Him now and ask Him what He thinks. And He helps me by continually showing me how to tweak my list. Proverbs 19:21 tells us, many are the plans in a man's heart, but it's the Lord's purpose that prevails. And we know that His purpose is to make us more like Him by giving us more of Himself. As we embark into this season, will you journey with me in taking God at His word? Psalm 37:5 extends this invitation. Commit everything you do to the Lord. Trust Him and He will help you. Let Him help us enjoy the journey of this upcoming season, one step at a time, one day at a time. We will come out with more of Him to share with those around us. That sounds pretty ideal to me. I'll be back next week, and I hope you will too.